Season 5 of The Flash came to an end on May 14, 2019. Its 22nd episode, titled Legacy, left fans mourning Nora West Allen, all the while saying goodbye to Cisco Ramon. Change is in motion and timelines are unclear. But what does this mean for Season 6? We've got some interesting theories lined up for you, so don't go anywhere.
Earlier today, you had red lightning like thoughts. We want to make sure you're okay to get out there.
It's no secret that Season 5 of The Flash was riddled with plot holes and curious moments, so some fans were bracing themselves for the worst. However, the Season 5 finale did not disappoint. In fact, many fans agree that it was one of the best finales the series has to offer. It's long been suspected that Nora West Allen wouldn't make it to the finish line, but that didn't stop fans from weeping when they saw Nora disintegrate into blue Speed Force energy, Infinity War style. Nora's death wasn't in vain though. After all, she did become the hero she always wanted to be. Better yet, she got to meet her father while getting to know a version of her mother that was totally shui. But most importantly, Nora helped put an end to Cicada's reign, which prevented him from annihilating a boatload of metahumans. Unfortunately for the West Allen, saving the metahumans led to the future being changed in a very unexpected way. Not only did Barry and Iris lose their daughter, but the Flash's disappearance date got bumped up by a total of 5 years. This is what led to Nora being erased from her timeline, but she isn't the only hero we had to say goodbye to.
I don't want the extraordinary thing about my life to be my powers.
Prior to the Season 5 finale, there'd been rumors that actor Carlos Valdez would not be returning to the CW series for Season 6. But instead of killing him off in an act of heroism, the CW chose to give Cisco Ramon his well-deserved happy ending. Cisco injected himself with the metahuman cure to get rid of his superhero alter ego, Vibe. Cisco and Caitlin's final goodbye was a total tearjerker, but it appears that Cisco's story might not be over for good. So some fans believe that Cisco will make a final appearance before the series wraps up its final season. So what can we expect from Season 6? Well, for starters, we can expect the plotline to circle around the crisis on Infinite Earths. This brings us to our first theory, which has already somewhat been confirmed by the series showrunners. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Barry Allen's disappearance has been hinted at since the very first season, and now fans are finally going to find out what causes the expected crisis. Now, let's get to the question that's on everyone's mind. What can we expect from Season 6? Well, according to Todd Helbing, the Season 5 finale was set up to allow a handful of crossovers to come into play. Arrow, Supergirl, Black Lightning, and Legends of Tomorrow are all returning to the small screen, and their timelines are slated to intertwine. This crossover will be called The Crisis on Infinite Earths, and is predicted to be the most astonishing crossover of all time. The Reverse Flash is definitely behind the crisis, and he bumped up the timeline by manipulating Nora West Allen. So what is the crisis on Infinite Earths, and how many of our favorite DC heroes will give their lives to save the world? Well, 2 names come to mind, which brings up our next theory. Some heroes won't survive the crisis. Crisis on Infinite Earths is a limited DC comic book series that was written in the mid-80s by Marv Wolfman and George Perez. This massive superhero crossover took the world by storm and basically dubbed the creation of superhero crossover events. This storyline placed various DC comic book realities into a single timeline, which made it easier for the writers to wrap up loose ends. Since The Flash plays with so many alternate timelines, it can get a little confusing to keep track of them all. So the Crisis on Infinite Earths was created as a means to an end. Having all of the DC characters in the same place at the same time helped Wolfman and Perez turn their messy body of work into a squeaky clean masterpiece. However, the outcome wasn't exactly casualty-free. In fact, it resulted in hundreds of civilians, characters, and heroes meeting their demise, the most famous heroes being Barry Allen and Kara Danvers. Although the DC Comics end with Supergirl and The Flash meeting their untimely end, it's possible that things will turn out differently in the TV series. The Flash is set to sacrifice himself to stop the Anti-Monitor's reign. However, there's talk about Arrow's Oliver Queen striking a deal to save his friends' lives. So instead of Barry and Kara dying, Oliver could possibly be one to throw in his towel and save the world. Although it would be super sad to say goodbye to the Green Arrow, Barry has some unfinished business to attend to. So we hope the Flash won't be the one to vanish in Crisis come Season 6.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Aunt Dawn.
Wait,
There are two in there?
We're having twins?
The Tornado Twins. The Flash fans are curious to find out if Nora's death will lead to the birth of Dawn and Dawn West Allen, aka the Tornado Twins. We know that these twins exist in a future timeline. After all, the Reverse Flash did mistake Nora for Dawn after meeting her in Season 5, Episode 8. Now that the crisis has been bumped up from 2024 to 2019, it's safe to say that Iris and Barry have a lot of thinking to do. Will they create the Tornado Twins while trying to produce baby Nora before the crisis reaches their Earth? Or will they hold off until the crisis is over and done with? Fans would love to see Dawn and Dawn make an appearance in Season 6. However, this probably won't happen if Barry Allen sacrifices himself to save the worlds. Time travel is a tricky thing and can lead to people erasing themselves from their timelines. Just ask Nora West Allen. Still, it's possible that the Tornado Twins will travel back in time to help their father win the biggest battle the worlds have ever seen. So do you think Season 6 will shine a light on Dawn and Dawn's existence? Let us know in the comment section below. And be sure to tell us who you think will meet their demise come Season 6. Supergirl and the Flash or the Green Arrow? And that's a wrap. Give this video a big thumbs up if you're excited for this 6th season of The Flash to start airing. And be sure to subscribe to The Things for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.